In 2008, Jay Cutler, a two-time Mr. Olympia, found himself on the losing end of the biggest stage in bodybuilding. Dexter Jackson claimed the title that night, and while Jay never questioned that Dexter deserved the win, it was a tough pill to swallow. Backstage, Jay stood stunned, emotionally shattered. After years of relentless pursuit, after toppling the greatest of all time, Ronnie Coleman, it felt like the identity he had built around being a champion was suddenly slipping away. "I gave the title away," Jay reflected. It wasn't anger, more a feeling of being lost. After all, he had spent his life chasing the best bodybuilder in history, and now people were saying his reign was over. His physique was no longer improving, and each year he seemed to be declining. The conversation leading into the 2008 Olympia was clear. If Jay wasn't at his best, he'd lose, and he did. The aftermath was brutal. People doubted whether he'd ever be in the top 5 again. Muscle Time, a major outlet at the time, all but wrote him off. Even some of his sponsors lost faith. Jay felt the shift. Support faded, and confidence in him disappeared. He became the victim of an industry that once praised him. He kept bringing it up because it affected him deeply. Being cast aside by those who once cheered for you leaves a scar. But then came the question, what's next? Jay made the decision. "I'm coming back," he said. By December, he had already set things in motion. He reached out to his support team. "I want to come out and train with you." This time, there was no chorus of, "You're gonna win." It was different. The doubt gave him new fire, a deeper hunger. The underdog version of Jay was awakening, and he thrived in that role. He poured everything into the comeback. It wasn't just about the title anymore. It was about proving something to himself and to the world. He'd been doubted before. People said he'd never turn pro. Then they said he wouldn't be a good pro. Even after he won a show, they said he'd never win the Olympia. Every step of the way, someone was ready to count him out. But Jay always believed in the physique he was building. In 2009, his return wasn't just a redemption, it was historic. No one had ever lost the Mr. Olympia title and reclaimed it. When he walked on stage that night, the crowd gasped. This wasn't the Jay Cutler from a year ago. He had reinvented himself. Shredded, confident, dominant. He made a statement before a word was spoken. "I knew it was over the moment I stepped on stage," Jay said. The Sandow Trophy was his once again. And this time, the victory meant even more. It wasn't just about being the best. It was about overcoming every single doubt. Even former critics, even those who weren't fans, stood in awe. The industry that had written him off now celebrated one of the greatest comebacks ever. Jay knew that winning had made him comfortable, but being the underdog made him dangerous. He worked harder, trained smarter, and returned with a vengeance. People who once turned their backs were now inspired by his story. They saw a man who never gave up, who silenced doubt with dedication and passion. "In bodybuilding," Jay once said, "they love you, then they hate you, then they love you again." His 2009 win was proof of that. It wasn't just a title. It was a moment that redefined what was possible. Jay Cutler didn't just make history, he earned it. Thank you for watching ZA Muscles Motivation. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with your friends. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay strong, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next one.